Welcome, everyone, to the original Conference Championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the pass is incomplete. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on... Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give you credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Got space, looking to score. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second and goal for the offense. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll give it to the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And the extra point splits the uprights. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He's past the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. It's a shotgun run call. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And that one is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Makes a quick catch. Tackle, but forced down. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the completion made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking right, this one caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's caught downfield. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Sack sets up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit. With a big hit, knock that ball loose.
An important third down attempt for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. A quick throw out left, complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that short completion. Defense not pressing this time. Second down, we're going to throw it. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they will claim the second half lead.
And that's another touchdown for this guy.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down and goal upcoming. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
21, Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone, looking to throw it from the red zone. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
7th play of the drive coming up. Out of bounds after a decent game.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
the end of the third quarter. Texas 28, South Carolina 21.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This air attack is still unstoppable. And they'll set up with a PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds his target. He has the first. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They'll give it to the back. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. They're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made over the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. No press here. The defense backing away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Physical run, breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
The PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.